abortion is killing 42 million every year throughout the world. Before I open it up to questions, I'd like to leave you with this thought from another experience I had in my university days at UBC. Back in the fall of 2000, the Jewish Association at UBC, Hillel, set up their annual exhibit called Holocaust Awareness Week. And amidst their exhibit, where they had images and information about the Jews and others killed during the Holocaust, they also had information about more present-day injustices, such as the Rwandan genocide. That week, they had a speaker series where they had a number of people presenting on a variety of topics. One of the speakers the Jewish organization brought to campus was from the Rwandan Association, and this particular individual was speaking about the Rwandan genocide. And during this man's presentation, he said, when we say never again, and of course that's the phrase very often associated with the Holocaust, when we say never again, he said, we don't just mean never mind people. He said, we mean never again for all people, for all of humanity. And indeed, we don't ever want another Holocaust on our hands. We don't ever want another Rwandan genocide on our hands. But at the most basic level, we don't want, again, the philosophy which guided those injustices to rear its ugly head in another form. And that philosophy was that certain individuals could define other individuals out of existence, deny them their value, deny them their personhood status, use dehumanizing rhetoric in order to rationalize hurting and ultimately killing those people. That's what's happening with abortion. Not because I say so, but because the evidence I provided this afternoon proves that's the case. And so the challenge for each of us today is to ensure that when we say never again, we actually mean it. Never again for all people, for all